Hello, my friends. Amy Energy here. I'm going to do a reading for my earth signs. So we are going to first lay out the spread, the foundation of the reading, and get the messages that want to come through for all of the earth signs. And then we will go into each individual sign and do their own clarifiers. All right, so let's get into it here. If you haven't, please subscribe. And let's see what my earth signs need to know. Gonna try something a little different. So let me know what you think of this video. And let's see what my earth signs need to know for their highest and best. All right, we got the 8 of discs coming out. So we're working hard here. Nose to the grindstone. Yeah, we have a vision here with the Chariot. We're really, taking responsibility for ourselves, understanding here that if we want something to happen, we're going to have to be the one to do it. We're going to have to make it happen here, the Hermit. So, wow, I love 7, 8, 9. I love this. I feel like you're really doing the work that you need to do to get to where you need to be. Part of this work is spending some time in solitude, kind of reevaluating your situation, right? We're going to try to come up with a plan here or see things in a more abstract way, right? Maybe we've been stuck between two options. I feel like we're looking for a third option right now. Look at that center of your reading, Emperor. You know what you want here, my earth signs. You know what you want. You've seen some disappointments in the past. Maybe some of those disappointments have got you a little stuck here, but you will unstick yourself, all right? We got the 5 of Swords, defeat. So yeah, this is a complicated problem. It's gonna require this abstract solution, this third option that I'm feeling for my earth signs. So we'll get more clarity for each sign specifically when we clarify. All right, we're gonna clarify for Capricorn, Taurus, and then Virgo, and I'll put timestamps in the comments. But first we're gonna finish for all of you earth signs. Sorry, earth signs. It's my first reading of the day, Queen of Cups here. So the therapist, we're honoring our emotions, moving here toward a new beginning. I feel like we're getting off this karmic wheel, closing out a karmic cycle in our life. Yeah, getting out of this stagnant energy, it is going to be difficult here because I feel like there's a painful ending and we just haven't wanted to look at it. We've just been trying to distract ourselves with our milk and cookies and our phone. But this is a dark place we're in, and we have to acknowledge that. This is not, we have to cry over our losses here, right? If we just ignore them, they don't go away. We got to start thinking about the bigger picture in our life. Do you want to heal? Do you want to go towards the things you want in life? Or do you want to fumble when it's really important to you? All right, yeah, 2 of Wands here. So I definitely feel like it is time to recognize your power, right? You are the one who is responsible for your destiny, for your life here. So it's time to realize the power that you have. And look, we got the 3 of Swords here coming out. So there is a painful truth to acknowledge here for my earth signs. There could have been a betrayal, a heartbreak. And we got to acknowledge it. We can't ignore what this is. All right, because to ignore what it is, it means that we're going to stay stuck and we're not going to move forward. This may be as a comfort zone for some of us, but it is not one that is going to serve you. You have to make a decision to roll the dice, spin the wheel, and go on a new ride, right? Because this one's played out. You want to play it out again and again and again and again and again? Because you can. All right? So that is what I have for all of my earth signs. And now let's clarify this reading for Capricorn. All right? If you want to watch for Taurus or Virgo, I'll put those timestamps down there below. All right, but now let's get into it for Capricorn. Sorry, Capricorn, I meant to take a moment to write down the time and I forgot. We're going to call it 4:55 when we started yours. All right, so we can get that time stamp. All right. Let's clarify this reading, Capricorn. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tapping this, or oh my God, I think I'm on TikTok, tapping the screen. Thank you for liking the video and leaving me a comment, right? It really does mean a lot. Even if you maybe got redirected here and you got to go open the app, it's worth it, right? Bringing a smile to my face. All right, so look at you, Capricorn. You are fighting here for what you want. You're nose to the grindstone. Yes, you are, but you're also willing to fight, okay? I feel like someone here, you were protecting your energy in the past. I feel like someone was very emotional and you maybe were not comfortable here, Capricorn, with that level of emotion that they were coming to you with. Yes, you saw someone here as almost unstable. However, also it inspired you. You weren't really quite sure what to make of it. You were like, wow, on one hand, this person's kind of inspiring me. On another hand, this person seems uncontrollable, right? This Ace of Cups, it's just so big. All right, but the Ace of Wands, either way, this was something that was actually very attractive to you. And that's because I feel you were attracted to this person for some sort of soul expansion, to get you to kind of contemplate your life from a deeper place. All right, why is the Emperor here in the center of the reading for Capricorn? The Knight of Pentacles. So you could be someone who really likes to take a slow, methodical approach. You really like to strategize and, you know, have a plan in place. And you may not tell people really all the elements of your plan, what you're thinking. Okay, that could have really shot you in the foot here, Capricorn, because you ended up making someone feel like they lost because of the way you were strategizing, and you might have been taking a long time to do something, declare something. Yeah, so somebody here wrote you off. They were like, this person does not know what they want. And I think it will be hard to repair this situation because this person showed up for you in the past, right? Not only did they show up, but they are now sitting here in this beautiful energy. Like they've withdrawn themselves because, you know, the Empress doesn't chase, they attract. So I feel like this person has, you know, before they were giving, they were like, I'm willing to try to work with this situation. And now they're like, no, I'm calling my power back. I'm not chasing you anymore. But I kind of feel like there was some damage done here with the Eight of Swords that, you know, it's interesting. That third option we were talking about in the beginning, it's like if you're thinking of two different ways you might come into this person, you better think of a third option. You could be dealing with the Queen of Cups, someone who's very emotional. It's come out twice. Okay, water sign, energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but doesn't have to be, right? Everybody has water in their chart. And this person is just expressing their water energy right now. And hoo-wee. I feel like this could be someone who you are very intimidated to come forward. You could feel their energy, right? You could feel their energy on your back. Like even if you're not looking at them, you feel them. They could be here involved in your community. All right, you could be concerned about, you know, water and fire. If this person has passion and emotion, you know, you could be concerned about the impact of that on your community, on your work life with that Three of Pentacles. At the same time, again, I feel like you are kind of inspired by this person. You're like, wow, we could really, if, you know, we could work together with this energy. All right, why is the Four of Cups here for Capricorn? The Two of Pentacles. So I feel like, you know, you got to give yourself some time and space here to work through something, Capricorn. I do feel like, you know, but you got to get out there, right? You can't not do the work, right? If you're just not doing anything, you're not giving yourself time. Like, You can take your time, but you've given yourself enough time. It's time to move on from something. It's time to put one foot in front of the other. It's not a race, but you got to get moving, or you might want to be stuck for the rest of your life here, right? You got to learn a lesson here. Is it a tough lesson? Is there a painful truth? Yes, there is. But if you don't, grieve your loss and move on, you're just going to stay in it here forever. Okay, and I feel like you may have lost out on this Empress because you weren't open to the love here that this person wanted to bring into you, right? That's your external energy. So we had a very loving person here, someone who was very passionate, but they kind of seen you as a F person, right? They were like, this person's in and out. They don't know what they want, or maybe they just want to hook up. I'm not into that. This person was seeing you in their future, and then they were very insulted by the way that you treated them here, Capricorn. All right, no gender associated with this, but this is someone who has a lot of love, has a lot of value. They honor, showing up, the physical realm. That is Taurus energy with the Empress. All right, so let's see here. Let's clarify Dominion. This is you taking your power back, right? This is you saying, I'm going to work through my own stuff. And I'm going to ask for help if I need it as well. But there is a challenge here with certain people that you're connecting with in your life. They're holding you back. There's certain people here, Capricorn, that you don't even realize they're looking to you for so much that, like, if you just put this out on your own, or put this, for you and someone else here with Dominion to build your empire, it would be so much better. I feel like you could be giving away your energy to too many people, which is creating a challenge because you're not seeing the value that you bring to the table, or these people are not properly seeing your value, or there's just some reason why this situation is a part of the past, and we got to look towards the future and a situation where we're going to have more power. Why is the Three of Swords here? Eight of Pentacles. There is some type of loss here in a work that we do. All right. Yeah, in the past there was some sort of spiritual lesson. And I feel like we've done a lot of healing. And it's time for us to have a victory, but we are not going to have a victory until we, choose to have a victory. Like, I feel like all the people who are around you, like, they might talk nice to your face, but they might not actually be happy to see you win. So you better really ask your angels and kind of try to get a read on the people around you. Trust your intuition. Wheel of Fortune here with the Seven of Pentacles. Right? This is you thinking about your future. Where do I want to be? This is you also believing that you have the ability to create the future that you want. Right? You can't create it, though, if you don't believe it. If you're going to always sit and look at what was lost rather than what you have to gain, then you're going to be a loser. Right? But look at what you have to gain here. It is going to require us grieving a loss. I feel like we did things a little backwards here because we met someone new before we grieved our loss. And that's why we might have lost out twice, right? That's what happens. You lose twice. When you don't grieve before you move on, you lose out twice because you might have lost out on someone else here because you were not ready to receive what they had to offer you. So this is a lesson. All right, and we do have 2 8s, so something could come back around again, right? But if you get a redo, what are you going to do about it to make it different? Right? Is it going to be a repeat or a redo? What do you want? Okay, and if you want, like, I feel like you're going to have to decide what you want, right? Without anybody else's opinion in it. You're going to have to decide from within you. What do you want? What is your desire? Let's get some messages from your angels. A strength for Capricorn. Intuition and downloads. I can't make it up, Capricorn. What was I just telling you? You cannot listen to other people. You know. The answer is within you. This experience, this happened. You might have come into touch with someone who was quite intuitive, right? In the past, you were like, this person is out of their mind. They are too much. Their cup is spilling all over the place. How you live your life like this. But now, you learned something from them. You learned something about your own intuition. So tap in. All right, so that you can get the guidance away from what is not serving you in your life here. Yeah, and you can take your power back. What did I tell you? It's time for you to take your power back. These people, they're just benefiting, soaking off you. You are powerful enough to change your reality. If you do live with intention, you will change your world here. All right, and what is the work, the focus, or the potential challenge? You got to raise your vibration. All right, start taking good care of your health. Okay, learning how to say no to people. Say no. Do you feel like you want to do it? Then the answer is no. Honor you first. The worst person you could ever disappoint in this lifetime, Capricorn, guess who? You. That's the worst person that you could ever disappoint is yourself. So raise your vibration. Get rid of the things that are bringing you down, the toxic things that you might be, intaking into your body, right? And I'm no freaking, we don't do no diets, no weird shit like that. Like, we're going to be nourishing our body, all of this. But I'm saying, if you do things and you actively know that certain things, are just... It's too much, or it's affecting you in a negative way, right? If you're going and drinking every night and you're waking up hungover every day, make some changes to raise your vibration so that you can hear your intuition, you can live your life with intention, and you can take your power back and change your world and make it better, make it what you want it to be. If you don't believe that it can be what you want it to be, it never will, because you won't even plant the seeds. You got to know what you want, plant those seeds, and believe that they're going to grow. All right, so let's see what your person would say if they had the courage to speak their truth out loud here. Love doesn't feel like enough. Yeah, they do have love for you, but love doesn't feel like enough because you made this person feel defeated with your kind of in and out behavior. I feel you might have been in and out of this person's life. I love your body. They love your body, though. All right, so if they ever saw you in your swimsuit or, saw parts of your body, like they're still thinking about that. I'm in love with you. They love you. This person loves you. They loved you. I feel like it was love at first sight, and you were like, love at first sight, that don't exist. But for this person, it did. They felt your energy. Right, because they're very intuitive. The Queen of Cups came out several times throughout this reading. So I know if you weren't dealing with a water sign, you were dealing with someone who was very intuitive, right? I'm scared you are moving on. They are afraid you're moving on. Okay, so let's get some additional oracle messages here. Sorry, I'm just going to grab all these decks. I don't know why. I put them over there to hide my ugly countertop, but... y'all don't come here to see my counter. So, who really cares? All right, look, we got Bruce Springsteen nostalgia. Do you remember when? This person's thinking about times together. You could be thinking about this too, your person here. But also, think back to previous partnerships. Think back to everything, right? Because you're on a wheel, right? And you got to make a decision to get off this wheel. So I feel like all of your relationships have like this common theme. They could end a similar way, right? Maybe you always date emotionally unavailable people. You just do this cycle every single time your relationship ends the same way. You got to look at that shit. That's a cycle, right? Because when you don't acknowledge the cycle, you probably sit around always blaming the other person or just like, you know, it not doing nothing about it, like you can change your reality. You can, it don't have to be the same cycle over and over. All right, I make a positive difference in the world, even with my smile and my words. All right, that's for you. That's your affirmation here, Capricorn. And one last card here from the amazing There Are No Coincidences deck by Eliza Kelly. All right, let's see here. What's our focus? Animals. Okay, yeah, this, wow, you got some real passion for this person. Let me tell you, because this card speaks about our animal instincts. I feel like being apart from somebody here too is like making things more intense, our desire. So I feel like you got to also check that too. Like, you know, you don't want to be making choices in love based off your animal desire. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Like you can, I think you should make maybe sexual choices from your animal passions maybe sometimes, but I mean, not really, right? Because there's other elements in earth you got to take consideration for, right? We got to hold space for our animal passion, but also we need to do things like, you know, get consent, make sure the other person's, you know, willing to participate in what we are wanting to participate in with them, whether that is whatever that is, right? Just because you desire something from somebody doesn't mean that they desire to give it to you, right? So we have to check ourselves and also check that we're not letting our desires run the show, right? Because we sometimes have impulsive in the moment desires, and then we have long-term desires, the things we actually want in our life, the things that are the most important to us. And so we don't want to blow our long-term happiness on a short-term satisfactions here, Capricorn. So that is what I got for you. All right, whatever moment you're in, it's a magical moment because you are there. Damn, I was going to try to end this at 2222, but it didn't work. I got too much to say, Capricorn. All the links that you need to connect with me are in the description box. Okay, whatever moment you are in, it is a magical moment because you are there. Until we meet again, I love you. Take care. All right, Taurus, let's see what you need to know. All right, definitely give me a thumbs up if you haven't yet. Leave me a little comment. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. Let's clarify this reading for you. All right, so we had that 8 of Discs, prudence here. We're working hard. We're focused on something here. Very focused. We could be very internal right now. Yeah, there is a relationship. We came into contact with someone here in the past. We could have had to make a choice. All right, could have been an earth sign, another earth sign, or someone who really had like very good earth energy, right? They might have been someone who keep a nice home, very nurturing energy. Could be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? Doesn't have to be. But I feel like we were connecting with someone here in the past and really thinking about this connection, thinking about if we saw this person in our future, what it would mean to make this person a part of our future, what we might have to do to open up that space. The world, the chariot in the world, you might have felt like you had to move to be with someone here, maybe someone at a distance, or you had to close out a whole chapter of your life, get a whole new mindset. So this is intense. A lot of major arcana coming out for Taurus. Okay. Everything I've pulled so far. And look at that, the Magician. 3 major arcana, your first card here, your first row. Taurus, I definitely feel like, you know, here in the recent past, you could have been dealing with Virgo, someone with Virgo in their chart here with the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles that came out, but there, I feel, was a painful truth, something that you had to acknowledge and something that could have taken you into a very deep internal place to contemplate something here. And I feel like ultimately you decided that you wanted to go for something or manifest something into your life here with the Magician. This is a new idea of communication here. Let's keep going. Clarifying the Emperor with the Three of Pentacles. So you're looking at your world, at your coworkers, at your current situation. And I feel like, you know, there's something here. We got this Queen of Swords coming out. So someone here in our environment, that it's kind of like there's like a block, there's like a wall for us to move on, for us to honor our truth, for us to really go towards what we want in life. So we're feeling very defeated. We may not know how to get out of a certain situation, right? This Queen of Swords could be someone who's kind of like a gnarly boss. They just like, they got always something to say. They're always talking, judging, like raising the bar, having a different standard. Yeah, something here. I just want one card though. Something's making you feel very defeated, or you're taking real L's in your life here because of something. Yeah, because we're not moving on from something. Capricorn, I believe, had the same card in this position. It's like, you know what you want, but you're crying over the past instead of planting the seeds for the future, right? You're going to have to put work into something here. It's not going to happen overnight. So we got to get started, right? Yeah, these cards keep wanting to come out. I don't know if you peeped them. They keep wanting to come out together. So it's really significant to me. It's kind of like you're not making a plan. It's like this could be a repeated cycle in your life here with the Wheel of Fortune, where you don't make a plan and you just let effed up things happen in your life because you like force Spirit's hand to do something for you because you don't take the action you need. You're just willing to lose, right? You can't lose. Like, you can't just be willing to lose in life. You gotta fight for yourself to win. Yeah, look, there it is. We got this Queen of Cups. This is the therapist, and, you know, I feel like that could be some of the work you want to do here. What's going to get you the most spiritual growth is maybe reaching out to kind of work through your emotional processes here. Because we want to have a healthy relationship with our emotions, right? If you don't hold space for your emotions, it's almost like you don't realize when people are manipulating you, or, you know, you just don't even think you're worth it to defend, to stand up for. And if you're not going to stand up for yourself, let me tell you something, Taurus, nobody else is going to. You already know that. You don't need me to tell you. Okay? King of Wands here. Yeah, you're just being stubborn here. You know it. You know it. You're wise enough to know that you're being stubborn, creating your own problems in your life. Right? If you're upset about the situation you're in, look at the people around you. Are they people whose life looks like what you want your life to look like? Because I feel like you got a lot of people who take your energy, pull you into drama, pull you into things you don't even want to be a part of. Like, start thinking about what you do want to be a part of so you can take your power back, take your control back on your life. Look, you're ending up here feeling very wounded over an emotional loss, a disappointment here, some things that were shattered, okay? And I feel like, you know, with the Five of Cups, there is some element that can't be retrieved, but there is some work we could do, right? You don't just have to take a loss and then just, you know, I feel like you just want to walk away from everything. It's like, well, you could still maybe look in there and grab a couple things, repair a couple things. Like, you know, you don't just have to accept defeat all the time and accept loss. You do have to feel loss. You have to accept it as a part of life, but, you know, you can try to salvage what remains. And you really do got to name your wounds here so that you can acknowledge what your strengths are, right? Because you got it this far in life. You might be wounded, feeling a little beat up right now, but you've done some good works to get to where you're at, right? No one's like fully good or fully terrible, except for, maybe a few people, a few exceptions out there. Billionaires and stuff. They're pretty truly evil, but other than that, everybody's got good and bad, right? So it's time for you to recognize the good in you. If you're not confident in yourself, Leo energy, you got Leo, Mars in Leo, Venus in Leo. You got to tap into your Leo energy. Get the courage to take the power back in your life, to change your life. Cry over your losses. That's not a sign of weakness. That's a sign of strength, right? So that you can end the cycles in your life that are not serving you. To look away from a painful truth doesn't make it less true. Okay, so instead, acknowledge the painful truth so you can get justice, so you can balance out your life and make the changes you need to make. Or else you want to sit like this, you want to stay out in the cold, feeling insecure, feeling sorry for yourself, saying, oh God, please help me, but I won't even help myself. You got to believe in yourself. You have every reason to believe in yourself. You have made it through everything in your life up until this point. You're wise, you're strong, and you're capable. So if take accountability for anything you've done in the past and acknowledge where you've been hurt as well. And then be courageous enough to love yourself, to love the world around you, to end cycles that aren't serving anybody so that you can have stability in your life, so that you can focus on doing the things that matter to you. Because for you to get to where you really want to be here, Taurus, you're going to have to work, right? You're going to have to be a little bit busy here, putting one foot in front of the other. So make your life easier to balance by holding space for yourself, by balancing out these emotions, and by taking your power back. Because right now, I feel you very far from your goals because you are putting your power in the hands of other people around you, and these people do not have your best interests at heart. And you can't see it because someone here that you work with or in your community, like, they talk really well, right? So when they talk, it's like, maybe you don't speak as well as this person, and so you just accept that their stuff is truth. But guess what? Every person projects and has their own stuff, and you know what I mean? No one's any better than you, but actually you're the one who has the vision. You're the one who's a builder here. You're the one who actually is like the power, but I feel like you're here in the darkness. Like, people want to not let you know what you're bringing to the table, but actually that darkness is everything. You're bringing everything to the table. And so if you went out on your own, you have it all on your own. Okay, but if you don't believe that, then you don't believe that, right? We can't do nothing with that. You got to believe in yourself, and this is hard, okay? And I feel like this reading is kind of a warning, because you're headed into a real loserville here, okay? I'm just calling it like I see it. It may not resonate for you, but if you want to keep giving your power to these people instead of being the emperor and taking your power back, these are your options. You can go in here into loserville, or you can go over here into taking your power back. It ain't going to be easy, but it's going to be a hell of a lot more rewarding to be resilient towards something that you want than to be wounded in something that your soul never wanted you to be in. Or maybe it wanted you to be in just to learn a lesson and get out. Okay, so, let's get some oracle cards here for you, Taurus. All right, your strength right now. Thank you, angels, for revealing what we need to know right now. You do have a strength of harmony and resolution, right? Sometimes this could even work against you instead of for you, because I do feel like you're always able to come to an agreement with certain people in your life, whether they're good for you or not. And sometimes you can come to an agreement, you can have a harmony and resolution, and that resolution can involve you taking your power back and moving away from situations that don't serve you so you can take care of yourself. Okay, so know that you can have harmony and resolution in a way where you are also very powerful as well. All right, expect miracles is what you're moving through right now. So I do feel like there was something here in the past, maybe a new connection. Someone who I feel like we felt like we could be very open, naked. We could have a lot of spiritual growth with this person. So I feel like there could be something in regards to that here with the King of Wands. Maybe we're thinking of taking some sort of action. Okay, I feel like a lot of you aren't going to take this action, but if you do, you can't expect miracles with what you're moving through right now. A lot of you here, you're in this Four of Cups. You're going to sit at home with the Ben and Jerry's and let your life run out of control and not take control of your life and not take your power back. But some of you are going to be strong and take your power back here. And when you do that, you can expect miracles, right? When you're willing to let go of what doesn't serve you, the universe is willing to show up and put something in that place. All right, that has always been shown to me time and time again in my life. All right, and look at this, joy and contentment. This could be a struggle for you, actually, right? It could be hard for you to actually accept joy and happiness into your life. Maybe you've had a lot of hard knocks in your life here, Taurus, but guess what? You deserve to heal from that. You deserve to heal from the sorrow of the past and to get off the wheel. Don't repeat the story over and over. Learn the lesson, hack the system, right? Hack the matrix, get out of it, get out of that timeline, get out of that cycle, get out of that story. You don't have to repeat that cycle. You just have to be brave enough to know that you don't deserve that and to get you into the right place, right? And that's going to involve you taking your power back, you having a connection where you're very real and honest with yourself about the beast within, right? We're taming the lion within here. All right, let's see if your person had the courage to speak their truth out loud. They would say, stay away from me. My intentions are pure. Yeah, I feel you could have connected with this Empress here, Taurus. And that's your energy as well, but you could have connected with this Empress here, and there's someone who wants stability in their life. Their intentions are pure, and so if they felt like yours weren't, if you left them feeling defeated, waiting on you, they weren't going to wait. The Empress doesn't wait. She don't chase. She attracts, and the things come into her that she wants here, right? But no gender associated with this card. Right? And this could be you. Empress is Taurus energy, but this is you choosing yourself, right? So if this person you're connecting with, they might want you to stay away from them because they notice that you're not choosing yourself and you're not choosing your health, right? They might have attraction to you, but if they see you giving your power away, that'll make their boner soft. Right? Metaphorical boner. No gender associated with the boner. But it will just be a floppy boner if they see you giving your power away. All right. I am emotionally unavailable coming out here as well. And I think you are amazing. So I feel like this person did pull their emotions back from you. Like they're kind of like, stay away from me because they just feel like you don't recognize them. You don't see their worth. You don't see your own worth. That's how that person feels about you. They want to connect with someone who's confident and who sees the value in the world around them and in the mirror when they look in it. All right, let's see here. A card over this reading for Taurus. We got bitterness. Elvis Costello, do not let it bother you, right? Yeah, you got to stop letting other people bother you here. Let other people have opinions about you, right? Other people, opinions are like booty holes, right? Everybody has one. And guess what? You don't need to be dealing with none of them, right? You do not need to let this bother you, but you do listen to Elvis Costello, though, Taurus, because those songs that you choose to listen to by Elvis Costello will have additional messages that you need to know here from your angels. So whatever songs you feel called to. Your affirmation is, I dare to dream of wonderful things happening in my life, right? So don't, you know, I've realized that you have taken your losses here, Taurus, but that does not mean that you are going to keep taking losses. So you better take that affirmation. You better say it every day until we meet again here and beyond. I don't know, however you want to do it. All right, and from the There Are No Coincidences deck, a manifestation deck by Eliza Kelly, we got fissures. All right, so there's something here, Taurus, that was damaged in the past, and there is irreplaceable or irreparable damage that has been done. It's your choice whether you want to walk away from this damage or whether you want to try to work with something and get what's left out of a situation and take your power back and be proud of who you are, right? There's some cracks in this foundation here, but that doesn't mean that we can't build a beautiful life. These are just, you know, this is kind of a part of life. Some things have happened here. So that's your reading, Taurus. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. Please leave anything that didn't. The links that you need to connect with me are in the description box. That first link will take you to all the links that you need to connect with me. Whatever moment you are in, Taurus, know it is a magical moment because you are there. I love you. Take care. All right, Virgo, let's get into it. Let's see what you need to know. All right, going to clarify this reading for you. Definitely like the video and leave me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate it. All the links you need are in the one link in my description. So check it out. Check it out. And let's see here. Thank you, angels, for revealing to us what we need to know right now. This is for Virgo, all placements of Virgo. Look at this internal energy, temperance, clarifying the 8 of discs here, prudence. So I definitely feel here we were taking a step back to, yes, do some work, but also decide what direction we want to put our energy in right now. Okay, we got the Emperor here with the Chariot. So you very much know where you want to go. Emperor now showing up twice. Yeah, you've seen some loss here in the past, Virgo. You've had to reclaim your mind after going through, you know, maybe some traumatic events here or heartbreaking events, loss, grief. And, you know, I feel like you're trying to put one foot in front of the other, build this new life for yourself, the life that you know that you deserve. And you can see it so clearly. You may just, it's like you can see it in the distance so clearly, but it's like, what are the steps I need to take to get to there? Right? And it's going to take you going within. So you could have been starting a meditation practice here in the past because you could have noticed your thoughts was a little out of control here. You were needing to, you know, improve your health, right? I feel like you could have really invested in like long-term, something could have been a long time coming too. Maybe this is benefits you're getting because you've long time been having this spiritual ritual practice, daily routine here. All right, so let's keep going here, clarifying the center Emperor here. Yeah, you're taking your power back. You are taking your power back. You know, I feel like you saw something here in the past. You saw yourself being your own boss here. Okay, you took a leap of faith. I feel like you might have caused a tower moment here. Why is the Five of Swords here? You might have gave up on something because it was taking too long. You made a judgment call because you started, you were just thinking of your future. And so you made a judgment call that something was taking too long and that you didn't anticipate you were going to get a victory in a certain situation. All right, but there could be, we could be opening our mind to a different perception here in the future. Clarifying the Queen of Cups here. I mean, this is you really being in your energy here. I feel, Virgo, with this being the therapist, I feel like you are someone who is very service oriented. Yeah, you wanted to give someone your love here. Okay. Ooh. Look, there was someone here in your past that you really wanted to have a commitment with, but I feel like they left you at a crossroads, and you did end up choosing yourself, your freedom, your own liberation, but you could be now getting recognized by someone here for that very thing. Okay. Why is the Four of Cups here? You may be closed off to any offers that are coming your way right now, Virgo. All right, yeah, the Queen of Cups is here as well. You really honor your emotions here, and I feel like someone left you feeling defeated. Someone overwhelmed you, overburdened you, left you defeated, and now you're just trying to, gain some enlightenment from this situation. I feel like you are here grieving a heavy disappointment. And yeah, look, the Empress and the Queen of Wands both wanted to come out together, but I'm not going to, I just want one card, so we'll shuffle again. But I feel like that really speaks to the fact that you were very attracted to somebody here. Not only did you find someone attractive, but you felt like you could have something special with somebody here. And for whatever reason, there was a disappointment. And you could be stuck on this. You could be kind of stuck on this disappointment. I feel like you got your head down. You're trying to get into calmer water. Like, you need to take your power back here, Virgo. But that doesn't mean that it's easy to do, but you're doing the work. So good freaking job here, Virgo. I'm proud of you because you are doing what you need to do. All right, Eight of Pentacles coming out here. Yeah, you are taking your power back. You could be working on something that means something to you. All right, Five of Pentacles here. So I feel like, you're kind of getting in touch with your intuition and getting your confidence back. You could have had a blow to your confidence or your self-esteem. Someone left you out in the cold, or just like, you just felt like someone left you out in the cold. All right, there was this heartbreaking situation here, sorrow. Yeah, Knight of Cups. And with the Knight of Cups, you could have realized that you left yourself too open to people's energy, right? Because maybe you left someone's opinions meaning too much to you. And, you gave someone a lot of love here and they betrayed you. But this was a lesson in how to kind of, I don't want to say stay in your lane, because you didn't do anything wrong here. Someone took advantage. But it's kind of just knowing there's a time and a place for your cup. And you got to make sure it's a good energy, a good energetic fit before you give the cup, instead of regretting it and later. Okay. Yeah, and I see you moving on here, Virgo. I see you actually moving, right? This is something you were thinking about a lot in the past. Now maybe you're thinking, oh, there's a lot of fear about this move, about moving on from something. But, I feel like you're gathering yourself up here and you're making the changes that you need to make. The changes that you knew you needed to make here in the recent past, right? these are still the changes we need to make. Maybe we can't make it all at once, but we can, one step at a time, acknowledge where we want to go, acknowledge what's holding us back, and acknowledge the work we need to do to take our power back so that we can move into calmer water here. All right, thank you, angels, for revealing to us what we needed to know. And let's see, what is a strength here for Virgo? Courage and bravery. You are very brave here, Virgo. All right, but you got to make sure you're using that for yourself. I feel like you always show up brave and loving for the people in your life. So you got to show up for yourself in that same way. It is your strength. You are very, very courageous, very brave here. What you're moving through is clear, cancel, release. So when you start having negative thoughts about yourself throughout the day, when you say something like, oh my God, I'm so broke or something, as soon as you say it, be like, clear, cancel, release, clear, cancel, release. Don't say negative things about yourself. You got to give yourself holy love. Holy love, I didn't show it to you, but it was on the bottom of the deck. It was holy love, and you got to give yourself that love. Anytime you say something negative, clear, cancel, release that right away, right? Don't put those negative energies out there into the universe. Don't claim that for yourself. I know it's hard, but your challenge here is intuition and downloads. So you need to make sure you are creating that space for you to receive those downloads, because that's what's going to help you the most with communicating what you need to communicate, is, you know, being able to have time to actually check in with yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and see for my Virgos who are dealing with someone romantically. If your person had the courage to speak their truth out loud, they would say, you scare the shit out of me. I am not ready. I am seeking revenge. Yeah, you might want to cut some cords here with this person. I'm scared of commitment. You have changed me. All right. Well, yeah, your person definitely feels like, I understand why we might want to move away from something here, because I feel like your person they're in a very chaotic energy, right? You may not realize that they actually have some jealous feelings towards you. That's why they are seeking revenge. Even though I feel like you didn't do anything but just put yourself first like you should do. But this person maybe ain't used to that kind of behavior. Or they don't even do that themselves. So it might have left them feeling defeated by you honoring yourself, honoring your worth here with this Knight of Pentacles, by you saying, you know what, I'm gonna, walk away, walk towards what has, go invest in what has value. Because I feel like you want something long term here. Maybe someone was playing around with you a little bit. All right, yeah, time to let it go. Release Trent Reznor. So listen to some Trent Reznor today, Virgo. There will be additional messages and whatever songs that you feel called to listen to. All right, I just looked at the camera and it was 53-53. Right, that's amazing. You're really overcoming challenges in your life. You're really opening up to the future. You're opening up to God, Spirit, Divine, the universe, whatever it is you believe in here, Virgo. You're very aligned, so you really got to let it go. Anything that's holding you back from fully recognizing your power here. I make a positive difference in the world, even with my smile and my words. Right, yes, you do. And that's the affirmation Capricorn got as well. All right, our last card today is going to be from the There Are No Coincidences deck here by Eliza Kelly. Manifestation deck. Let's see what we have over this reading. Insects. Okay, Virgo, so you're like, what do I want to say? Skeletons in the attic. And we're cleaning out the attic. We're kind of going through old stuff, clearing out the cobwebs, cleansing ourselves, right? Clear, cancel, release. We're getting rid of these negative energies, these fears within us that's holding us back in our life from really chasing our dreams, right? You might have had some very real, very painful, hurtful experiences here with sorrow coming out. But the thing is that you've overcome each and every one of them, Virgo, so you really need to believe in yourself right now. Face your fears with courage and bravery, clear, cancel, release, and know that all the information that you need is within you. So when you start feeling lost on your path, go within. And look, you got intuition here on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Virgo, so all the links that you need to connect with me, check out that link in my description. Go click on it, right? Don't leave here before you go check out that link. It has all the things you need in that link. In the description box, you can book a reading with me. You can follow me on my other social medias. You can follow my Spotify playlist that I make for us. Everything you need is in that one link in the description box. Follow me over on TikTok, where I go live every day, just about every day. Sometimes I take a day off, you know. But yeah, everything you need there in the description, Virgo. Whatever moment you are in, know it is a magical moment because you are there. Until we meet again, I love you. Take care.